Well, hello, everybody. I just got off the airplane to go from where I live, Northern California, to Las Vegas, which is where I'm at right now. Heading over to baggage claim because I'm here at the Consumer Electronics Show. Kind of a last-minute booking, too. I kind of arranged it pretty last minute, last couple of weeks. And now I went a little ambitious with the fact that I have, in a matter of 48 hours, I probably have like 10 or 12 different meetings scheduled. So it could be kind of crazy, kind of chaotic. I'm actually kind of expecting that I've overbooked myself. Anyways, we'll see how it all pans out. But you'll be along for the ride. All right, so I checked in because they have a CES badge check-in at the airport, which is kind of nice. You know, last time I came to CES, I don't remember that. Of course, I think the last time I came to CES, I worked for Twit. And before that, CNET. So there were always people that arranged all this stuff for me. But I got the badge, so I got that taken care of. Now on to the next fire that I get to put out, whatever the Stat 5 actually like. I'm waiting for my ride, and I'm realizing it's like, what time is it? It's 3:56, so it's 4 o'clock. I never ate lunch. It's a really horrible way to start a trip to CES. Okay, I promise I'm not going to be vlogging every single little detail of my time here. Maybe that's what you actually want. But really, there's nothing that special about my hotel room. I mean, I can sleep here. It looks fine. The heat's cranked up. It's a little warm. But I think it's going to be all right. All right, I got to get to Showstoppers. So I was in the car on the way to the Bellagio where Showstoppers is. And I was charging up my phone, you know, because I gotta have it capped out, especially if I'm gonna be recording some video with it. And it just powers off suddenly, and I couldn't get it to start up again. I was a little freaked out, but obviously I got it figured out, so that's a good thing. I can't believe how difficult it is to find the Grand Ballroom in this place. All right, now I know where I'm going. Oh, hey, look, it's the DTNS crew getting mic'd up to check out Showstoppers.
Who are you?
I don't know. I'm just some guy that pulled out his phone, even though I've got a device for this thing in my pocket. But this is just how it goes. Okay. All right, so after going pretty much all day without eating any sort of lunch, and, you know, it's like 6:30 at this point, I helped myself to some of the buffet-style food. It was average, but thankfully, I no longer feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, so that's good. And now I'm just kind of like wandering around, and I'm going to find some things and play around with them and let you know what I think. Maybe show it off for you. So let's go. Can I just say how cool it is that Clicks is getting so much attention? I mean, this booth here at Showstoppers is just full of people interested in Clicks. The team at Clicks, you know. I'm pretty proud of them. They're making some moves. This is pretty awesome. All right, so I'm at the Plaud booth at Showstoppers, showing off the Plaud AI note-taking devices, and you can see there's a couple of different form factors. You've got this card form factor that you can just like attach to the back of your phone. Actually, this picture right over here kind of shows it off. It's with an iPhone, but you can do it with both Android and iOS devices. And essentially, you tap that on, and once you flick the switch, and I'm running out of hands, so I can't do it, but that little switch up there at the very top, you flick that, and you put it into a mode to where it's essentially on standby and can detect when you want to leave a note. You just hit that record button right on the right side. That throws it right into a record mode. And then you can dictate whatever your notes are. How many times I've been out and about and I had a really cool idea and no way to capture it without, you know, the kind of the touchy process of pulling out the phone and then forgetting and remembering and all that kind of stuff. So something like this is essentially always there. And you've got that form factor. You've also got this like Bluetooth form factor that's a little bit, you know, less space, but you can kind of, it's called the Note Pin actually. So Plaud Note and the Note Pin. And you could wear that as a lanyard, or you could wear that as a bracelet, and so you have it on you at all time for taking those notes. And I think one thing that's really cool about this form factor, the Plaud Note, is when it's attached to your phone, you can set it so that when you're talking on a phone call, it can pick up the vibrations through the phone and hear what's happening through the speaker. And not talking like speakerphone. Like if you're just in normal phone mode, it can record what you're hearing through your phone call. So that's really interesting. And I'm actually probably going to get one of these for review and probably showing off on AI Inside as well. This is Plaud AI, and it's cool to see it in person. I definitely have heard about this, and I need help with my notes, man. I just really do. It's like Pixar and arachnophobia all in one. We've got the Elcyo glasses here, autofocal glasses. These glasses are meant for eye deterioration as we get older. Our eyes just kind of, they aren't what they used to be, and believe me, I've been realizing that while I've been here. Got a couple of little buttons on the side that allow me to kind of draw the focus inward and outward. So these aren't necessarily smart glasses, but what they do is they pull the focus in and out so that I can see differently. If my eyes were deteriorating, this would be a way to correct them kind of in real time. Hit the button, oh wow, and I just totally dialed it in. Everything looks really wonderful right now. So that's really neat. So it is Elcyo's autofocal glasses. Maybe not for me, but maybe in like 10, 15, 20 years. Who knows? Holy crap, it's Adam Doud! What is Adam Doud doing here?
Oh, regretting every step that I take with my feet. It's not amazing.
And CES loves you too, Adam.
Yes, they do.
All right, so far I've realized that I'm not very good at vlog-style coverage of Showstoppers because I keep running into people I know and getting into conversations, and then the next thing I know, it's a half an hour later, and I really need to like check things out. So that's the primary directive right now, is check things out. So come with me. All right, I just made my way to the Even Realities booth, and check this out. I've been doing a lot of glasses wearables. This is a wearable, a binocular wearable that actually goes a pretty long way at looking like normal glasses. As you can see, I mean, usually with the wearables, we're so used to seeing the frames be these big chunky pieces of plastic or whatever. So you can see right there, those are on each side. You've got this battery. I can't remember what the capacity is, but I do know that they're rated at 16 to 18 hours on a single charge, and they pass that battery through the frame to the front, and then you've got these embedded displays inside of the lenses, and yeah, you get around 16 to 18 hours on a single charge, enough to power you through a day. While you're wearing them, if I look up, the displays will kick into gear, and it's kind of an old school monochrome looking display. It's like green lines, kind of like early 80s those like vector graphic video games. So it's not like a full res, full color image that appears in the glasses, but nonetheless it appears in both. It appears outside of your view, so if I'm standing here talking to someone, I don't have to worry about that imagery popping in between us as kind of like a wall. It's up there, and it's not even going to be on unless I tilt my head up, and then it appears. And of course you get your notifications, you get your navigation, there's a little touch area. I don't know if you can even see that on the back of each ear. You can program that to do certain things like scrolling through results, answering, basically, or firing off like a ChatGPT query. Notes, if you want to record notes on the fly, audio notes, you can do that through the glasses. So, ultimately, I think this is just kind of getting us more and more in the direction of glasses that don't look like technology necessarily, that kind of offer some of the smart the smarts that we're looking for, but don't look like a huge piece of plastic on your face. And they don't look half bad. The pair that I was testing out was a prescription pair and actually had the displays lit up. This one does not. It's currently powered off, but you get a sense of what it does. None of this is touch sensitive or anything like that. And yeah, I'm actually really impressed by how light they are, which is another pretty cool thing. So that is, let's see if I can get this to pop around here. That is Even Realities, and they're glasses.
See, I never remember to do selfies.
Oh, look who I'm standing with. It's Ant Pruitt.
I never remember to do this.
Well, see, neither do I. That's why I'm doing this.
Always good to see this
What's
dude.
That? Do I like the Osmo Pocket 3? Yes, absolutely I do.
It works
I
quite
feel
well.
like everybody at this place has one of these suckers.
Everybody does.
I see him walking around and I'm like, oh, I wasn't the only one to think about bringing mine.
No, I'm the only idiot walking around with a rig.
Yeah, why would you need a rig, man? No, believe me, this thing's cool, but it can be a little finicky. It's like there's a thing on the table. See, I'll pop it around. There's a thing on the table that I want to shoot, and sometimes I go as hard as I go like that, it wants to like balance out.
But dude,
and it can be a little bit of a
so smooth though.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That is so smooth.
Yeah.
Dude.
I like it. To answer your question.
I think I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
And it's way more inviting than my camera.
Yours is a beast, that's for sure.
All right, brother. Well, go do your thing. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Ant.
I'm sure I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh my God, who is this? It's Mr. Mobile. It's Michael Fisher. How you doing, man?
I'm okay, man. I still have a voice, so I'm doing better than I was this time last year.
Yeah, it's weird. We were kind of talking before I hit record. I've only been at Showstoppers. Showstoppers being my first thing in Vegas since landing. I've only been here 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I already have no voice.
Which is dumb, because we were also just saying we're both vocally trained. We know how to do breath support and things like that.
But we talk out of our throats.
Right out of our throat. Just burn it out.
It's stupid. It's stupid of us.
It's what Las Vegas does.
Yeah, that's
to the
true.
best of us.
That's true. So you, obviously, I mean, maybe in the background, it's all about clicks, and I'm so stoked that this is going so well for you, man. I love seeing it.
Me too. It's honestly, like, we launched exactly a year ago right here, and we put buttons on an iPhone, and we were like, people are either going to really like it, or they're going to call us insane and never buy a single one. We're still here. We've shipped 100,000. I won't bore you with a bunch of other specs, but we're still here, and we're doing new products that I wish I could tell you more about, but I'm going to tell you more in Barcelona.
In due time.
Yes.
In due time.
The point is, I'm grateful, and I'm just happy that enough people went with us on this crazy journey.
I think what's so interesting to me about the clicks kind of story and what I've seen is that it really does, the device really does look like a very niche product that only a handful of people will understand, will identify with.
Yeah.
And yet, it really seems to have like captured the imagination of people. Like it seems like, you know what it is? It seems like in the wrong hands, this product would have been a laughing stock, if I'm honest.
Yes.
But in the right hands, it's doing what it's doing, which is people are getting really excited about it.
And I think what's interesting is there's a misconception out there that if you build something that's not for the masses, you're doomed and you're an idiot.
Yeah.
We always said from the very beginning, like, this is a thing for 1 in 1,000 iPhone users.
Right.
If 1 in 1,000 iPhone users buys this, then we have a business.
Oh my God, the market is so vast, so huge.
What do you know? We have a business, and thank goodness, because I don't want, look, no disrespect to anybody who makes a mainstream product. It's just not something I've ever wanted to do. I've always wanted to do something special and boutique, and that's what I do with my YouTube channel.
Yep.
And I'm glad to have been given the opportunity to translate that into a physical thing. Thanks to some people who are way smarter than I am, who are all behind me. I'm just a hype man. Not really.
No, you're more than that, man.
A little bit.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's been great.
Thank
you for asking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing people I respect, cool people doing cool things.
Likewise.
And I love watching you.
I love talking to you, man. Let's do another sit down, because that pod we did was fantastic.
It was fantastic. It was so much fun.
If I ever start a podcast, I'll bring you on it. But I just keep talking about it. I'm never going to do it. So.
Well, if you ever have any questions on that, just let me know. I'm right here for you.
You'll be my first call.
Michael Fisher, so good to see you, man.
Great to see you. Always good to see you.
So great.
I'll be back. Thank you.
All right, well, that is a wrap for Showstoppers. It's a large hall. You can kind of see it right behind me, and there were quite a few booths. And then when you're there, it's kind of a matter of, like, what is worth my time? And as I talk to you, I'm gonna kind of make my way out of here. What's going on? No way. Who is it? It's OMG Chad. How you
Is this
doing?
part of your Texploder vlog?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Something like that.
How you
That's
doing,
amazing.
man?
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna go. This is Chad. He's an awesome dude, and I'm stoked to see you here, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop this now. Okay, that was a little strange. Not strange, not like bad strange, but I'm talking to you, and then like my eye happens to go up, and I see OMG Chad. Although he doesn't go by OMG Chad anymore. He's Chad Johnson, and I used to work with him at Twit. He's just a funny guy. But anyways, I realized I said this in the interview with Becca Farsacci. I'm far too self-aware to do this like vloggy stuff sometimes. Like I can't just like detach and be like okay with the fact that I'm just talking to the camera. Anyways, so that was a weird moment for me. I had to turn the camera off because I'm like, you know what? I just need to connect with this dude because it's been a long time since I saw him in person. Anyways, okay, so Showstoppers done. I've only been in Vegas for, a handful of hours at this point. I've only really done Showstoppers. And I'm already exhausted. And I wake up early tomorrow morning, and I think I've got like 7 or 8 things scheduled. So I got a lot ahead of me. I don't know if this was one event and I'm exhausted as I am right now. I don't know how I'm going to survive. Not only that, like I've been talking at a certain volume, and granted I've been in a room that's been really noisy, but it's like my throat is already kind of like dry / sore from talking. Like I was saying when I was talking with Michael Fisher at the Clicks booth, talking so much from my throat, and you can only do that for so long before things start to break up. You can kind of hear it in my voice. So, anyways, Showstoppers, pretty cool. There was some neat stuff there, but I think some of the really cool stuff is on the horizon. So I'm looking forward to that, and hope I have something cool to show you.